I think we're live now. Can you guys hear me and stuff out there? Welcome to the Jeff Haggy show. Hydro had to just go down the street and do a couple things. I think he forgot his apron at Taco Bell and stuff, but he will be back in about 5-10 minutes. So I'm sitting here and we got Green Dream sitting here.
Hey, what's up, T? What's up, people?
Not too much here. I'm just sitting here try to be the host of this show and I'm not too good at it, so you guys got to give me a break and stuff.
You're better at it than me.
I'm trying, that's all I can say.
Oh, you're doing good, man. I listen to your show. It sounds good to me.
Cool, thanks, man. I'm getting a little bit better every time I do it, so
Yeah, it's just something you get comfortable with eventually.
yep, exactly. So what's new with everybody out there watching? Type in the chat what's some recent news. I haven't been paying too much attention to social media the last week. I've just been really busy with stuff, so I don't know everything that's been going on. I've been trying to keep up, but I haven't caught it all.
That's what I was telling Haggy. I was like, since he took off a little bit, I was like, I took a little bit of time off, so I really don't know what happened on social media at all. I was
Yeah, like
around. I just didn't really see anything going on.
yeah, and for me, like I wouldn't look at my phone for like a day at a time. And for me, when I click onto Twitter and I haven't been on there for like 6 hours, there's like so many notifications, and I just look at it and it's like I don't want to go through all that. And I just shut Twitter off and go do something else. And that's what it was like for me this whole week. I didn't want to go through the backlog of it. So finally yesterday I just said screw it and skipped to the top and came
Yeah,
back on
just go
Twitter.
straight to the top and go from there.
Yeah. I have an issue. I don't know if it happens on the computer because I only use Twitter on my phone. But every once in a while, like when that happens, let's say there's a backlog, I haven't been on for 3 or 4 hours, it'll automatically just skip me to the top sometimes when I don't want it to. And I hate when that happens. So what if they're like usually because it pops up and there's something on the screen that looks like a good tweet, I go to read it and all of a sudden, boom, it like skips 4 hours ahead to the top. And I ain't going all the way back through hours of tweets to try to find it again.
Fuck that. No way.
I
Looks
don't know
like
if it,
all the regulars are in the chat.
cool.
Anthony and Nikki,
Oh, I see. Yeah, Nikki in there,
Travis,
Breaking Dead.
Ryan.
Got everyone in here. Holy crap, we got 61 watching already. That's pretty good.
Great group of people, man.
Yeah, I like our group. Quite a few of them came out to my stream. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, there's Haggart in the chat, said he'll be here soon.
Yeah, I'm not used to having Haggy gone in these streams. It's like I bounce off of him
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like I don't know what to even talk about. Just sitting here
and stuff.
and
I know
stuff.
that. I know that. I guess what Hubbard put up I don't know, 15-second video or something.
Oh, he put up like a 15-20 minute live stream too the one day. He
I
took it
guess
down right after.
I missed that one.
I got most of it. Something glitched out in my program, so I missed like I think the first 5 minutes of it, but I got the majority of it. And yeah, he was same old Hubbard bitching about all of us, bitching about everybody, bitching about Shrek because Shrek won't talk to him no more. And
Yeah, I seen some kind of little clip on that one.
yeah, I'm not sure I don't know whether that's real or fake or what's going on with that. Oh yeah, and Hubbard's got this new claim. I don't know if you even heard this yet, Green Dream. Have you heard of those Fallout games?
No, I
There's
mean I
some.
know it's game, but I haven't never played them or anything like that.
Yeah, I've never played them myself, but I guess they're popular and they're coming out with a new one. I think it's just like a multiplayer online. It's called Fallout 76 and it's coming out sometime this year. Hubbard claims that the people that are making it live in West Virginia and they contacted him and they want to make him a character in this game. That's his claim right now.
Oh, really?
And
I'd
there's
like to see it. I'd like to see that.
yeah, it would be funny, I'll admit, but I think he's full. Just like his book he was gonna write or the TV show he was gonna be on and his trips he was gonna go on, like none of it ever happens or ends up being true.
Nothing ever happened.
Hey there,
Whatever
Rob the
happened to the
Films.
wrestlers he was trying to get on us?
Oh yeah, like yeah, he was gonna get Kurt Angle to come beat us up and or no, is it John Cena? I forget which one, but yeah, something like that. God, that was funny. Thank you, Travis.
What happened? Charlie Chill got fired from his job as a fudge packer. I agree.
Yeah, I heard his packing rod wasn't quite big enough for the job. So see, I don't know. Other than that, that's about all I've really heard online. I don't even think Coat's been well, other than this regular. Oh, we got
Hey, hey, what's up,
Hydro.
y'all? Hey,
Hydro's back, guys.
No, I'm not back. I didn't go yet. T and Green are going to handle this shit. Travis Worley, appreciate the $5 donation. Charlie Chill got fired from his job as a fudge packer. Fuck that guy. But hey, it's good to see all y'all here, man. Why did I disable the likes and shit? Like I said last time, try to keep the loser crew out of here. If they have no reason to come here, the only reason they come here is to dislike. So if they can't do that, then why come here? But anyway, I got to go fucking. I just got back from vacation. I fucking been unpacking my shit, doing fucking laundry, and putting shit away. But y'all fucking come first, and I felt like I owed y'all a stream. And I'm like, well, if T and Green can't handle it, that's my fucking co-host. Fuck them both. T's a piece of shit. Green's a piece of shit. If they can't fucking do it, fuck them. Fuck you, Green.
Scumbags. Oh, man, it's just weird doing it with. It's weird doing it without you. You know, bouncing off you. It's all you make it so easy, dude.
Well, anyway, man, Adrian McCormick, appreciate the €5. I'm gonna go handle my shit. I'll be back. Until then, Green and T are gonna take over. Just talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, and fuck you both, bitches.
Fuck you too, Aggie.
And stuff.
Thank you, Adrian, man. Much appreciated.
Thank you. I didn't even see that for a second there. I'm
just the Euros.
Just quickly tweeting out this here live stream. There we go. Sorry, guys. I like to always tweet that out like right as the show is starting, but we're usually talking, so I got to wait and then try to sneak that in there and tweet it out.
Well, and I sort of got us delayed with having to reset everything, so my apologies for that. Making everybody wait. Okay.
Technical shit goes on all the time. Last night when I was doing my stream, because, well, we did like a little bit of mushrooms last night and then drinking the rye and smoking the green, and like, holy crap, I got everything set up, and I started doing it as I was like already halfway drunk, and I forgot certain things. I didn't realize till right before we started the stream that me and my wife each needed our own headphones because we were going to be playing a video.
I got to go back and listen to that. I fell asleep early yesterday.
Yeah,
y'all like, are tripping on some shrooms and drinking and smoking. Yeah, I got to go listen to that.
From what I can remember, it was, whoa, Anthony, thank you very much and everything. But yeah, from what I can remember, it was pretty good. Yeah, like he's just pissing off the trolls right there.
You should have waited on Haggy and everything, man.
Now all the trolls are going to cry and beg him for... I see they're begging him for like super chats on Twitter now. The trolls, they're getting that.
Yeah, desperate. You know, and personally coming at him, for money. It's like, well, that's pretty damn low and desperate.
They're just jealous because no one's donating to them, and they don't have enough money to do the same thing themselves to other people. That's what that comes down to.
Exactly, man. Yeah, I know. Man Bun, I think, asked him, and somebody else was asking him, and it's like, man, y'all seem to know no low levels, do you, man? I mean, just.
Well, I think the fact Anthony donates more in super chats every month than all of them make combined a month.
Yeah,
like I think.
Sure. I mean, jeez.
Like it makes them jealous and stuff. Hey, Amy, in the chat, she hung out through my whole stream last night.
Amy's a chick.
Yeah, my stream, I thought it was later than it actually was. I didn't realize we ended up like passing out at like midnight last night. I thought it was like 2:00 in the morning, but it wasn't even. It was like 10:30, I think, when I ended it. My time.
Yeah. I went over and I thought I was going to go to your stream and listen to it, and then I don't know what happened. I was watching a movie on YouTube and then just apparently passed out.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
It must have been a boring movie. I don't even remember what it was. I was trying to look for old 60s, 1960s horror movies that I'd seen as a.
Yeah, those old 60s horror movies, those are some good ones there.
Yeah.
The
Anthony's a pimp. Yeah, he is a pimp, Nikki.
Yeah, and they're all jealous of him. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, because he works and earns and, I mean, makes a good living. I don't see why they got to take it out on the guy. If he hasn't done anything to you, you think you want to be nice to the dude.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's how they are, though. Anybody that likes us, they just automatically hate because they're just weird that way.
And they say that we're only friends because he gives money. I was friends well before Anthony started donating to the show. I mean, it's got to be getting close to 3 years now.
Yeah, like
So
holy.
they
We've
can
only
talk
been
all the shit they want on me, him, or anybody else. It's pretty hard to talk shit on Anthony when, I mean, he's putting me to shame with apparently what he makes. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's not something to be all,
and
oh,
he's a nice guy too. It's not like he's just some asshole. Like he's a nice guy. Like that he can't really. How I don't see how anyone can really shit talk the guy.
that's what I'm saying. He doesn't shit talk anybody that don't come at him first, and then he'll be a man about it and talk to you, and try to straighten it out. And it's like, he's not just some doofus, and just going to run off and start some kind of shit with somebody and be an idiot about it. No, he's a man about what he does, unlike some of these younger people. He's around 20 years old and he holds his own.
Exactly, and he's got some pretty good restraint. Like he handles some of the trolls better than I do. I got to admit.
When I would imagine who Doug West, would you say who is that? You would know, T. I don't. He wants a shout out. There you go, Doug West. Shout out.
I don't know if I know who that is.
I have no idea. You wanted a shout out? You got one.
I don't. Sorry, I don't know who you are.
Me either. But yeah, I can do that. Shit, why not? Hell, now give us a shout out when you do a video.
I think he's trying to pretend to be like Doug from the Pickle Boy vlogs. Doug, I think that's his name, is Doug West, but I'm not sure. But it's not even the real one. It's a.
Well, that's why I asked you. I recognize the name, but I don't watch any of that stuff, so I don't.
And I just checked the account. It's only a 1 subscriber account, so it's just a troll.
Yeah.
What's the point of getting a shout out on a one subscriber troll account? I don't get that.
I don't either, but I mean, shoot, man. I mean, there's your shout out. Maybe it'll help you grow your channel. Get big, shout us out in return.
Yeah, there we go. That works so good. And thank you again,
that's
Anthony.
not how it ever goes, though. But we'll give him a chance.
And thank you again, Anthony. Anthony still wants to address that we have never asked or begged for money. This is his choice to donate money, and exactly, yeah, we've never asked anyone for money. Maybe jokingly we'll be like, hey, everyone put in $1 or something, but that's just that's not being serious.
It's not being serious at all, and we never asked for anything, man. I don't get that. And as a man, I couldn't ask Anthony. Even if I was in a time of need, I couldn't go to him as a man and go, hey, I don't know, can I borrow $5,000 or can you give me $5,000 or $5? I couldn't do any of that shit.
Yeah, that's just I couldn't do that.
He's got his own family, his own life, and he knows what he can afford to do with his own money. Me and him were talking about that earlier today, when, those two, I guess it was JT, was wanting him to donate to him and somebody else. Like, man, how can you just come straight out like that to somebody and do it? It's bullshit. It's low.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's low. Like, how can you just be like, hey, give me money? That's like those ignorant beggars on the street. And there's some people that are on the streets that need money and they're nice about it. Those ones that are just like, oh, give me money. And you say no and they tell you to fuck off. And that's how like they're being. They're like, oh, give me money. And then they bitch at him when he tells them no.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you, Lisa. And thanks for coming and listening to us. Normally Haggy's here,
Yeah, he will be back shortly. He just had to run down the street and stuff.
I don't know if there's a problem. Okay, I was making sure. You don't have no problem with them, Haggy, do you? There you go. Okay.
The wrong one. No, okay. I saw that too. I didn't know what was going on there.
Well, yeah, I was making sure Ryan wasn't, blocked or anything. Ryan's been around a while and he don't start no shit with anybody, close to us.
Exactly. And yeah, just so people know, it's very easy to click on the wrong one when you're trying to block a troll or something, as if the chat's going up. So it can happen from time to time that we accidentally hit the wrong account. So if we do hit you guys and we don't catch it, just let us know and we'll unblock you.
Yeah, either tweet somebody, DM them, do something. We'll get you.
Yep, that's for sure. Because I know I've tried that a few times while doing the live streams, and like I've done it a few times. I've hit the wrong person just because someone else types something right as you go to click the button, and it just moves everything up, and you don't realize you clicked on the wrong one.
JT, you come in here and you say 50 viewers. Mine says 69 viewers, and that's without Haggy being here. And that's at a whim with just, I don't know, maybe an hour letting everybody know. I don't think that you can do that, can you, Jeff?
That's about 68 more than he got on his live stream.
So I mean, you can come in here all you want to, much less have anybody donate to Super Chat. That's a lot of jealousy there, Jeff. Go pick up another one of them fake joints and get that meningitis, boy.
Gonna call up his lawyer and sue us again now.
Oh my God, man. I mean, that's just lame. Not even a good character.
No, that's just it. It's not.
People just need to leave people alone. Oh, I agree. As long as you don't start shit with them, they shouldn't start shit with you. Don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you. Thanks for the $1.99 super chat, by the way. Fat ass dog.
Thank you. That's quite the name you got going on there.
I mean, but that's how it should be. You don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with you, but it's not how it is on YouTube.
No, and like people like them, and what it is they just want attention, and that's the only way they know of to get attention.
Well, and it starts off with them wanting to be Haggy's best friend or your best friend, and then if you don't agree with something they did in the past or something they say, or you just they just can't let it go. I don't want to be friends with you, and it's like they're here 2.5, 3 years later doing the same exact thing because they couldn't be best friends with Haggy. And that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, like you don't see any of us going into their streams with 50 troll accounts trying to comment and get blocked. That's just them that does that.
I don't go over and watch their stuff. They're always coming over here. So
exactly. I'll watch Hubbard when he does this crap or the odd thing if it looks like it'll be funny. But in general, I don't really watch their stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, if something pops up, if I run across it or somebody else runs across, I'm going to watch it. Some of that tar TV can be funny.
Exactly. Like I say, pretty much anything Hubbard puts up, I'll watch because, that's.
I just wish he'd apologize to Haggy. I mean, Haggy didn't start this with him, and that's the deal. If he makes a sincere apology to Haggy, we'll let it go, man. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
Haggy didn't come at Ed first. Ed made all these videos. Ed put out so many spreakers and death threats and all this stuff. Haggy don't have no reason to apologize to Edward.
Exactly. This, for those of you who don't know, way back when, this whole thing started with Hubbard. He just started attacking Haggy out of the blue because Hubbard was a chuggy, and that's what it all comes down to. Everyone laughed back. They thought Hubbard was a character and, responded back. And then Hubbard just went into a rage, making 10, 20 videos a day, bitching about Haggy. And that was his life for 2 years straight.
Hey, what's up, Lee? Yeah. Even me and you were talking and we were at the first, is this a character? Is this guy really fucking trolled us this bad?
Yeah, I thought he was fake for I think the first 6 months. I didn't believe anybody could be actually that dumb in real life.
And then when I started talking to him on what was that, Skype? Oh man, it was totally different. It was the same dude, same thing, except for he claimed he didn't drink, and every time I seen him on Skype, he was drinking. He got on the Haggy every time, for drinking, and it's like, well, when I was on Skype, you're drinking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people. Yeah, they're. What's the word? I can't think of the word right now. I got into the green stuff earlier, but hypocritical. Yeah, they're so many of them are so hypocritical on shit. Like Coat, for example, whenever he makes a video bitching about somebody, it's like everything that he's giving for advice is advice that he needs to take himself. It sounds like something it's like his dad gives him shit and gives him the speech, then he just flips it around and turns it on to whoever he's hating on that day. Like it's weird.
It is pretty strange, you know. I mean, but to me, they're, you know, some of, I don't want to say my biggest fans, but they're some of your biggest fans, some of Haggy's biggest fans.
Oh yeah, like they're all over my videos. Like even my stream last night, I think I got 26 dislikes on it last time I checked. So they were in there, they're paying attention.
Holy shit. I mean, they got so much time to waste for that crap. And it don't affect anything. I mean, it makes them feel good, I guess, pushing that button and wasting their time with it. But
yeah, but then that's exactly it. They're just wasting their time doing it. It's not making us mad. It's not hurting our videos or channels in any way. It's helping us.
And they're not even funny about it. I mean, be comical about it. Something. I mean, have something to do with your trolling. Absolutely nothing. All the zero bullshit and all the just stupid comments. How does that affect us? It doesn't.
Exactly. At least when Hubbard used to come in and trash talk, it was kind of funny. Like it was something we could all laugh at. But these guys just come in here and they're idiots.
And JT's one of the biggest ones, man. I mean,
yeah, you know, I'm honestly starting to think all this time, these past couple of years, a good majority of all these troll accounts might have been him. The way he's come in here and acting on these troll accounts, it's very similar to how they've been acting, like these troll accounts for the past couple of years have been acting.
And Ryan, we don't want to talk bad about TCB in here. I mean, he has a health issue with that lump on his neck, and it could be serious. I don't know if he's gotten it taken care of, and we just don't want to talk bad about the guy. We just wish him the best and hope that that can go away, heal up, something.
Yeah, that's for sure. Because it looked pretty painful. That it looked a little bit better there last night. He put a couple videos up. I got to say, it did look better. But those first few days, it looked like it hurt.
That's not the type of people any of us have been, is to wish that kind of stuff on people. It's just, that's loser shit.
Yeah, we like to laugh and have a good time, but we don't wish any serious harm or negativity on people.
Yeah, I mean that's Bobby's level. I mean, when he wished me cancer, it showed how low he truly was.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that guy is definitely a piece of trash right there.
But they try to claim the Kirby thing. We were responsible for that, and it's like not even close. You can twist it however you want to.
Yeah, the proof is on his last video that anyone can go watch that video and see for themselves.
And that's pretty sad, I'd really hate if his parents have actually seen that last video. I think YouTube should just take it down and call it at that. I really do.
Yeah, they almost should. They should just take his whole channel down.
Yeah, if it wasn't never going to be used as evidence, I don't see why keep it up.
And I'm surprised nothing ever did happen with that, because that was just wrong what those guys did to him.
Oh, I thought for sure somebody, old man bun and, old goofy face, old Shrek. I thought for sure they were done.
Oh yeah, like that was so over the line, and it ended up costing somebody's life, and nothing happened. I can't get over that. I think that's why they're so high on themselves. They know what they got away with, and they think they're untouchable.
Well, and that's what their goal is out to do, is to bully somebody to death, and we didn't try to do that.
Exactly. Look at how they're it's no secret none of us are fans of Papa Grizz, but look how they go after him. Damn well they want that same thing to happen to him. That's their end goal, is to put that guy in the ground.
Oh yeah, make him have a heart attack on stream. Somebody's been telling him he's going to have one on stream.
Exactly.
That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, how many videos has Colt put up saying how they're going to celebrate his death and have a party? That's the difference between Loser Crew and us. Like I said, we like to laugh and have a good time, but they're out to destroy people.
Yeah, I usually try to come at somebody comical, not threatening like what these people do.
Exactly. You can look at any of my roasts I've done on anybody, and I try to make the shit funny above anything else. Even Coat himself has some of my videos I've made on him. Even Coat has thought they were funny. Like I try to make the shit funny.
Hey, what's up, Chip? We hope you had a good weekend too. Thanks for the
Yeah.
super chat, dude.
Thank you a lot and stuff.
Yeah, and the pornography thing, Coach sending that into Pornhub. I don't agree with that. I don't care if she had her clothes on or not. The intention he had.
Yeah, you don't put an underage kid onto a porn site. That's wrong, no matter what the situation, what they're wearing, what's happening in the video. You don't do that.
Man, and you can call my wife any name you want to call her on net, man, but you ain't never gonna do it to my face, so why bother?
Exactly. Well, that's why they feel so big and bad, because they can hide behind their keyboards and say whatever they want.
But it doesn't mean jack shit until you get in my face. Other than that, man, you're just a little wimpy ass piece of shit.
Exactly. Just some loser I like to laugh at because you waste your time on me.
Exactly. I mean, that's been going on for 2 years, and it's like, I don't see any of us doing that.
Exactly. Like I said, we're not going into your guys' live stream trolling chat. Just saying.
But you can see JT coming in there, how many accounts this turd has. Steve Coat, $2. Have fun with my whole paycheck. Are you obsessed? Hey, if you want to call it that.
That is the best.
We'll take your $2. And I won't boot you out.
Oh yeah, look at that other dude. Fuck, that was funny. He was so funny.
Unless you want me to boot you out, give us another $2 and I'll say thank you. Goodbye.
I forgot about that other guy. I was gonna check his channel and see if he ever responded back again. Yeah, he got so mad about that $2.
Oh man, and there's like some white powder or something. It was really weird. And he dug his fingers in his butt trying to pick like his pants out of his butt. He's pretty weird.
He couldn't stand still. Like he was just twitchy and like nervous looking while he was shooting that video.
Too much cocaine. Yep. Cocaine.
But of course he'll deny it. Well, no one will see it because no one cares, but he'll make a video, I'm sure, denying it.
Well, I mean, Haggy didn't do nothing to the dude.
No, exactly. Like nobody even knows who he is. I think again he's just trying to get noticed is what it was.
I know it was.
No, Haggy didn't pass out. He just had to go around and do something really quick down the street. He will be right back, and thank you for the $10.
Yeah, thank you very much, man.
Thank you, fat ass. And why isn't Coat in jail? That I think it has something to do with the same thing with Hubbard, because I think he's, to some degree, he's special needs and he gets off because of it.
It's hard. I blocked the other dude last week or whenever it was, but I just can't block this one.
Yeah, this one's actually funny.
Yeah, it is.
That paycheck.
$2.
Yeah,
scrote. Sniff.
Must have had to take an advance on your allowance from your dad for that one.
Yeah, man, that put a fucking dent in your 4-hour paycheck. They like to use my last name, and it's like, see, y'all been doing that for, I don't know, 3 years now. My name was never a secret.
Exactly. That just
big whoop-de-doo.
If that's what you guys consider winning in life, your lives are pretty damn pathetic.
That got me shaky there.
Oh no, I know your name.
Oh, they know how to spell though.
Oh, that impresses me. Well, it tells you it's not Bobby and it's not Edward doing the trolling.
Yeah, that's a fact. It ain't either one of them. They couldn't spell a word correct like that. No way. Any 8-letter word, there's no way they'd spell it right.
Nope.
They're just right above Hubbard level at the 3-letter word. Duh.
They are, like, just barely. Is that Booby even still around anymore? I don't think I've seen that guy put up a video in a long time.
I don't know. I have no idea. Last I heard, I thought they were, what was it? Boob was mad at him or something for making a racist comment, but that's just hearsay. That's the last thing I heard.
Yeah, I saw something about that on Twitter. Well, but I didn't really see the whole conversation, so I don't know what went on with that.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't really speak on it. I just got secondhand knowledge of it.
The boob.
I don't know what he's doing, you know. Maybe he ought to do a video coming out in public, you know, and tell it like it really truly happened. This is great. $2 again. John Hagee owns you all. Wow, winning. Winning what?
Hashtag winning by giving us money. That keep on winning then.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, we'll take it.
And stuff. Jeff Tutorials is just obsessed.
He always has been.
That's for sure.
And it wasn't just of us. It was of a lot of people when I was watching him in Hagee's channel between, 2 to 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Guy'd be out there fucking with people in Hagee's name.
Well, yeah, he's just like Coat, basically. Like, he likes to troll people and he needs the attention. He's obviously not getting it at home. His parents probably don't give two shits about him. Just sits there in his room on his computer all day and night. But he's got to go after people online. If they react to him, give him any kind of reaction, then he just keeps going because he needs the attention.
And I don't give him any attention. It's like, JT tried to hit me up 4 times on Twitter, and that's why I keep it private, because it's idiots like that. You're not getting into my Twitter because I don't want to talk to you. You're too fucking stupid.
He's definitely an idiot. I give him a little bit of attention on Twitter. I shouldn't, but I just see a comment that's so dumb and I have to say something about it.
No, I see other people talking to him, and it's like, it does get dumb. Hey, thanks, Anthony. You're still flustered to see the Loser Crew donate. Hey, I told you, man, Coat was Hagee's biggest fan. I mean, he'll rim job Hagee.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, he was a huge fan. I remember back when, like, kind of when that falling out happened, and his big deal was he hated Jeff Tutorials is what it was.
Oh yeah, he hated Jeff Tutorials with a passion.
Like, he used to DM me like 10, 20 times a day with these big long Bobby paragraphs playing about how Jeff Tutorials is nothing but a rich, spoiled kid who doesn't care about nobody. And he'd go on and on and on. And then he made this, finally, I remember he made a video on him one day, this big 20-minute rant. And that's basically kind of what everyone was just like, you're weird, Coat, go the fuck away. And then the whole stalking thing came out, and that pretty much was the end of him. Yeah,
the Loser Crew exposed him.
Yeah, that's what I still think is funny. They're also the ones that started the...
We know that's not a real Coat. He couldn't afford to donate 50 cents.
Oh, exactly.
So we'll let him stay. He's a funny troll.
Yeah, if he wants to win by giving us money, then he can keep on winning.
Can you give us $3 for winning?
That might break the bank. And I guess he said his hours have been getting cut back at his work too. So in my head, that tells me they're cutting his hours back because they want to get rid of him, because that's pretty much how most places get rid of part-time help. They just cut their hours back until they quit.
Well, I thought I seen something earlier today. He said he'd been there a year, and that's all they give him is, what is it? 2 days, 4 hours a day. Is that something about what he's doing?
I think that's all he's getting right now. Yeah.
Oh, there's no way I'd stay for a company like that. I mean, that's no.
And like I say, that's
not enough, and that's not enough to support somebody. A part-time job can at least give you decent, okay money. But for 8 hours a week just ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, that's not even part-time. That's like nothing. It's a joke.
I had more hours working at my newspaper route at 10 years old, and that newspaper route brought in more money than he makes now. And that was 3 newspaper routes and it was only $80 a week, but at $10, I mean, at a 10-year-old, that's pretty damn good money, $80.
Yeah, especially considering like the value of the dollar back then compared to now. You're making 5-10 times what he's making.
Yeah, that was back in the 70s. That would have been like 70, yeah, back in 74, 75, 76.
Yeah, shit. That nowadays that'd probably be $200, $300, $400 a week he'd be making.
And then, I mean, I just don't get why he's if he's 27 years old, how the hell does his dad let him do this? I mean, not make no money for himself at all and be totally, I consider that totally dependent on his dad.
Oh yeah, totally.
I don't, his dad ain't a spring chicken. I don't want nothing, to happen to his dad. But when his dad goes, he's not going to make it. He's going to be dependent on either his brother or something because he ain't going to make it.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going to be moving in with another family member or stuck in an institution, one or the other.
Yeah, it's sad.
It is actually. And after watching that gun range video, like I think his dad is the same as he is. I think that's
what I have no respect for his dad. I don't care if he served or not. It's not going to be too many servicemen come out and support putting a child on Pornhub, And when I heard that just blew me away. I understand supporting your son and having your son's back, but it's not something that's going to.
I honestly, after watching that gun range video too, I don't believe this dad was ever in the army or military, because there's one point where his brother's shooting and his dad's like, "Oh, wow, look at that. You can see the fire coming out of the end of the gun." And that's something somebody who's shooting a gun for the first time, they're like, "Oh, wow, look at that." But someone who's been firing guns for 30, 40 years, like that's a normal thing. Like they're not going to be amazed. And he was just amazed by it. So I
agree with you, dude. I mean,
yeah, something's like I don't think his dad was ever in the military, in my opinion.
I mean, maybe he got in, through the reserves or something. I don't know.
But yeah, just the impression I got off of him off that video is he'd never even like been around guns before.
I mean, I didn't serve in the military. I don't know, but when you go in, I'm pretty sure no matter who you are, I don't care if you're a cook, you got to learn how to use a weapon, don't you?
I would assume, because if it comes down to an emergency situation, like everybody's got to be able to fight that war.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, maybe I'm wrong because I didn't serve, but maybe there's somebody in the chat that can tell us.
Like I've heard Coates say his dad was medical, he was a nurse or something like that. But still, like they'd all would have had firearms training and fired guns before, you'd think.
I would think so, man. Hey, JT don't hate us. He loves us. He loves all of us.
Oh yeah, that's why he's here all the time, and he's all over our Twitters and making fake accounts and sending us pictures and videos of his fake play button he's got.
Dude, he tries to get into my Twitter. He's doing it with you. He does it with Haggy, Anthony. It's like, it's not just one person how much time does this kid have? I mean, he is messing with a bunch of people.
Exactly. And I see a bunch of them. They post screenshots of when he follows them or tries to follow them with a new account. Like, and I see that several times per week with new accounts. Like, he just does it nonstop. He's probably going to sue me now just for saying this, but that's the way it is.
Well, it's the truth. I mean, you got too much time on your hands, and if you're 17 by now, you're not ever going to get no pussy, dude. No way.
Oh, I guaranteed not. At least not unless he pays for it.
Yeah, I agree with that, man.
The same thing goes for Coat too, and he'd have to pay a lot more because he's Coat. Yeah, there's someone in the chat said doesn't matter what job you have in the military, everyone's required to have firearms training.
I thought so.
And like I say,
my dad, yeah, I mean, he didn't have to carry a firearm, but I know he went through firearms training. He also had to go through all the the smoke, whatever you call it. I don't know.
Oh, that tear gas.
Yeah, tear
Yeah.
gas back then. It's like he had to go through all of that like once every 3 years or once every 2 years, something like that, and keep updated, at least for the squad that he was in.
See, that's what Coat needs. His dad should have forced him into the military when he was younger.
Yeah, but just because you try to force him doesn't mean the military's going to take you.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And he's unstable. There's no way he can't pass that ASVAB test.
Yeah, there's no way in hell that guy should ever have his own firearm in any way at all. He would hurt definitely somebody else and probably himself too.
I don't. If he came up to buy a gun off of a legit person, I think they would question that. I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't sell him one, that's for sure. Even if he had all the legal paperwork and everything, I would just be like, sorry, I don't trust you.
No way. You look a little odd and off, and no. What's up, Chozo? What's up, sucker?
Chozo sitting there in the chat and stuff.
Yeah, I like his stop motion animation. He knows it. I've been into it since the '60s with Frank Zappa. You know, it was Bruce Bickford used to do the stop motion for Zappa, and I turned Chozo onto it.
Yeah, I love that stop motion animation. There's something about it. It's cool.
Yeah, it's great. But he does a good job, man. And with the right equipment, he can get enough. He's got his subs. If he get enough donations for his supplies, man, I mean, he's a guy that'll use the money for the right places. That's for sure. So a shout out to Chozo.
Yeah, there we go.
If you're not subbed to Chozo, please do.
God, and he just doesn't give up with his comments.
All right, I don't give up with kicking him out. So I mean, I can give him the boot all day long.
Like he must go through like 50 accounts every time we do a stream. Like how many accounts a week does this guy make?
I mean, it takes him longer to do all that than me to go click buy. I mean, it just doesn't seem like it's worth it.
Yeah, and
but
it's
whatever
not.
Floats his boat. He can't get no pussy, and he's on here playing with us. So
yeah. He spends his weekends watching us. But that's
Haggy had something personal to do. He had something to pick up, and he'll be back. And maybe, I don't know, maybe he'll have time to get on here and shoot the shit with y'all an extra hour or something. Who knows? Sorry, y'all got stuck with me and T.
But he will be back. He's popped in and out of here a couple times, but I'm guessing he won't be too much longer now. Had to go down the street, pick up his apron there from the Taco Bell.
Yeah, I busted him a year and a half ago when he was working in Colorado at that Taco Bell. Had the munchies, and there he was managing the place.
Actually, we don't have a Taco Bell around here. I wish we did. I've had it a couple times. Like it's just some nice cheap food. It's definitely not high quality food, but it's food.
Man, I can't eat it. Taco Bell, it just grosses me out. The limp ass lettuce and all I go to Del Taco is where I go, and I've never had a problem. I first ran across them in California when we went. And it's like, $1.50 a taco, and they're humongous. 2 of them will fill me up. But they moved into Oklahoma, and it's like, I want for a fast food taco Mexican place. That's the only place I'll go.
We got a chain. I don't know if you guys have it in the States, but we have it up here. It's called Taco Time, and they're actually pretty good. Like they're like 100 times better than what Taco Bell is. They're more expensive, but you're getting way better quality food. And they got a cheap thing on Tuesdays. You can get just your basic crisp or soft tacos, and they're like $1.25 for a taco. So we'll go in there sometimes, like spend $30-40 and just bring home a big ass bag of tacos and sit down with the family and eat those.
It's like you could feed the whole block with the tacos,
Exactly. And it's funny, you go in there on their cheap day and it's lined up out the door, and it's all people buying like $20 to $50 worth of tacos at a time. Like they're just making them, like they got like a full kitchen of people just making these tacos. Damn, now I
Well,
want to talk.
Nicholas, I agree with you, Nicholas. Pennsylvania needs to do something for you. I'd rather you smoke than drink, long as you're above 18, or I guess it'd be 21. I think that's what they'll go by. I think that's what cigarettes are. But
Yeah,
nobody should smoke underage at all.
yeah, and that makes sense. But
I thought
I think it's
it
dumb
was.
that.
I thought it was legal in Pennsylvania, but I'd have to check.
Yeah, I don't know which states it's legal in or not. I just think it's dumb that they'll make alcohol legal and they have all these years weed's been illegal.
I agree. You got to give it, and I've told everybody this. You got to give an alternative. What if I don't want to drink, what alternative is there?
Exactly.
Cup of buzz, and it's like it's not hurting. I don't have no record. I don't hurt anybody. So what's the problem?
I know I started smoking weed years ago because I just like the fact that I could sit there, party all night, smoke weed, and wake up the next day and not have any hangover at all. I'd wake up feeling like $1,000,000.
That's pretty much what I'm saying. And man, I don't agree with this state by state legalization stuff, man. I mean, the feds need to just stop it, legalize it, and you know, start making the money off of it, tax the weed, because they're not taxing it right now. And it's like there's a lot of money to be made, and I just think it would solve a lot of issues. There's not too many products you can bring to the market nowadays that you can just make this kind of money, and tax it. You're not talking about 8% or 9%. You're talking, $22.50 on $100 in Colorado. That's a lot of money they're making.
Geez, yeah, that is quite a bit. Yeah, I don't even know what they're going to tax it up here when they do it, because I think October it gets legalized. Ours, it's a whole country thing. It's not a province thing. It's the entire country. But yeah, I'm worried what that tax is going to be now that you mentioned that, because our cigarette tax right now, we literally, whatever we pay for a pack of smokes, half of that is tax.
Like, and here they just added $1, so people are bitching about that to a pack of cigarettes. So but that's going to happen to the weed market here. I know they're trying to claim they're going to do a normal state sales tax, 8.9%. And I know as soon as they get the money and they see how much money they're making and what Colorado does, they're going to slam you with the money. And I don't care.
Yeah, because one thing I've noticed with it being legalized, though, is the prices have come down so much from what it was just buying it off the street all these years.
That's what I've told you. And, they clearance off some of the weed, I mean, and if they don't, it's like some of these places that I've been to in Colorado. If they don't have $100 ounce, they'll pull it off the shelf, $100 ounce. If that's what you go in and say, they're going to pull it off the shelf.
Holy shit. God,
I mean, that's just what they do in Colorado. They ain't letting you out of their place without spending some money.
That's pretty cool. I can't wait till we have stores like that up here. I'm so excited to go into a store and buy weed.
And me too. It passed here and I'm ready to go. And it's like, all I got to do is go through getting my license and waiting on, since it's got to go through the health department, you got to go through all of that shit. So,
yeah,
to get your license, but it's only going to cost me $25. And my doctor was all for it. He told me to go get a greenhouse. What was that? Maybe about 6 years ago. Oh, you're out of your mind, Doc.
Yeah, they've been doing that up here for quite a while. Like I know I got a few buddies that have their own grow rooms, and they're totally legal. They can only have, so I think it's 6 or 8 plants they can each have per person. But yeah, you can get doctor prescribed and it's called a green card. You get your green card and you can smoke weed legally all you want up here.
Yeah, it's going to be 6 plants and 6 clones is what you can have here.
Yeah, I think that's what it is here too.
And that's quite a bit depending on how far you grow up your plants,
Yeah, exactly. Like my one buddy that does it, like he gets quite a bit. He's got some pretty big ass plants. Like them things are like 6 feet tall.
So I just think it should be legal for everybody, not just for a certain, because the medicinal thing I don't agree with it. There's nothing that's ever killed pain. Maybe it does for somebody else, but people try to classify it as a painkiller and I just don't see it. I see it relaxing you. I see it, taking your mind off of things.
Yeah, it's definitely a good relaxant. Like that's the main thing I like about it. Just
that's what I like about it. And, no anxiety and, And especially all the different strains that they can help you out with nowadays. I mean, you don't just go in, like a dealer would just sell you one type. You go into these things and there's like 50 different varieties of smoke in there.
Yeah, like I got a buddy. He's supposed to be opening up a shop once gets legalized here, and like he's got stacks of the paperwork for the research. Like all his staff, he wants them knowing all about all the different strains and every little thing, so that way somebody comes in, like whatever they want, they can hook them up with it.
Yeah, I know. I tried some. What was that stuff we tried, Candy? What was it last week? Oh yeah, some CBD. And I'll tell you what, man, it didn't taste good to me. I didn't like it. It was blueberry something, and it may help with epilepsy, but I knew it wouldn't get you high, but I thought maybe it'd give you a mellow feeling or something like that. It tasted like plastic, real plasticky to me, or licoricey, something. Maybe it was just that one brand. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, that's the thing with that CBD stuff. Like it doesn't get you high at all, but you see so many like podheads and stoner type people promoting it, but I don't understand. It's like, well, it's not getting you high. Why are you guys getting so excited about it?
From what I see on a lot of the YouTube stuff, I think that it's given to them to promote on their channel.
I think that's what it is. Because anybody I know people that are in the business of doing it, and they say like, no, that it's not going to get you high.
But stuff that did sponsor, Jeff and our show, I don't know, what was that, 8 months ago or something like that? That was legit. And their stuff with the terpenes in it tasted just like it and did taste good. But this stuff, I did not like the flavor. I'm not going to mention the name, but I wouldn't buy it again.
Yeah, it was probably just the brand, because they'll be using their own different flavors and methods of flavoring and stuff. So it could have been just that flavoring that threw it off.
Exactly.
I've never tried any flavored bud or any bud products at all, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that would be like.
I have like bubble gum and cotton candy, and a lot of them were like the candy-ish type, sweet tart, stuff like that, and that's going to be like a liquid oil type of vape.
Okay, we got what you can get here. You can buy it at like wherever you buy smokes, because I think they're intended for smokes, but they're called flavor cards, and it's like the size of like a credit card in a sealed pack. And you throw it, and you just take that and you throw it in your bag, and after a few hours, like the whole bag tastes like whatever. Like we've tried the blueberry one, so it kind of gave a little bit of a blueberry taste, and that wasn't too bad. Just for like a regular weed, and like I say, you can throw it in your cigarette packs, and it gives the smokes a bit of a flavor. I've tried those a few times. I didn't mind those. I'm
just more of just a weed flavor. I like skunk bud. I like all the flavors. Well, yeah. I don't want you to put any cotton candy flavor in anything. You know what I mean? I like the flavor of weed.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like I like the weed flavor. It's good. You don't need to add anything else to it.
And I'm just thankful my doctor, we've talked about this for a long time. So it's going to be nice when it finally comes down to it. I'm not going to have to pay no extra money, but to the state to get the license.
Yeah, and it's not that much anyway, so that'll be good once you have it.
But they are messing around. They put into effect that you have to have a continuing relationship to have had a relationship with your doctor. So they're going to make it really hard on people, to go in and buy it for the first couple of months, I would imagine.
Yeah, but I'm sure once that money starts coming in, then they'll realize, hey, let's lighten it up a little bit and make it more accessible, because it's like you say, there's so much money the government can make off the taxes off of that if they would just smarten up and do it.
Yeah, and I have heard of that spice, and I tried it. I don't like that shit. My son tried it. He didn't like it. It's supposed to be like a marijuana alternative. It tasted all chemically and didn't want nothing to do with it. Went back to smoking weed. But that's why some kind of Shrek dude calls my son a junkie, is because he tried it once and didn't like it. Ooh. The junkie.
What stuff was that?
That spice shit that went around, that fake weed stuff that's made out of chemicals and
that
plant material or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard of that. But
yeah, it hit around here a few years ago, and it's like, man, that stuff tasted like plastic. I don't want nothing to do with it. They don't taste like weed. Fuck that.
Yeah,
and it's killing people now, and it's like, man, every time they get buzzed, I think they change the chemicals. You know what I'm saying? Change it just a hair to make it legal.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to be messing around with stuff like that because who knows, that crap's probably getting made in somebody's like garage somewhere, basement somewhere, and you don't know what's in that.
No, or any of that stuff. I know where they make it. It's all China. And to me, I said this, I don't know, probably about 8 years ago, I said, I think it's a way to make people weak. I think it's a way to run people's military. You know, since the military can't smoke weed, that stuff couldn't be tested back then. And I think it was a good way to get at people's military, country's military, and make them very sick and weak.
That's actually that could make a lot of sense actually.
It started occurring to me. The military was smoking a lot of it, and now I think the homeless. I guess it's so went underground and gotten cheaper. I think that the homeless now smokes it more than they probably drink, from what I see on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't even think you can buy that stuff up here anymore.
I don't. I doubt it, man. It's not in Oklahoma anymore. They cracked down on that shit.
Yeah, it was only around here for I think maybe 6 months, and then it was gone. I never tried it myself.
Like I said, I tried it once. It's like a Scooby snack or something they called it, and it's like that. Soon as it didn't taste nothing like weed. It was supposed to be a weed alternative. I'm not gonna smoke something that's plastic tasting. No way.
Yeah, no, that's scary. If it's got a plastic or chemical taste, I don't want to smoke that.
Don't want no part of that shit. Somebody said it probably had rat poison in it. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, hell, it's killing people. So, and some of that's synthetic crap. I mean, that one guy ate that one other guy's face off. So,
oh yeah, that bath salts crap. Yeah, that was crazy right there.
That's insane.
Is that stuff still going around? I haven't heard anything about that in a long time.
Well, I mean, a lot of those chemicals, if they're into it, the dance scene or rave scene is always bringing in the bath saltish type stuff. That's their scene. That's their thing, man.
Yeah,
they get the fake psilocybin stuff. You can order it online, and
we don't have too much of that type of scene around where I live, anyways.
It's not really around here either. I mean, but that dance scenes ain't my thing either. I just know that's where most of it's at, the rave dance scene, where most people would want acid. Like back in my day, it'd have been acid or mushrooms.
Yeah, now they're doing that. Yeah, that nasty shit.
Yeah, they're just adding a chemical line to it, and it's legal. And then when that's busted, they add another chemical line to it, and just messing people's heads up when they should be doing the real deal. If you're going to do any drug, do the real deal, because people been doing it for a long time. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like the shit grows naturally. Like it's a natural plant. It's not nothing. It's chemically made in a science lab. It's a plant that grows in the ground.
That's a fact.
Like look what all goes into cigarettes. All the thousands of chemicals that's in a cigarette. Like, but they make that legal, but the weed's illegal. It doesn't make sense to me.
I sure hope big tobacco, and I know they're looking at it, but I hope they stay out of the weed market.
Yeah, so do I. But they'll probably get into it, because I think with this whole vaping thing, like big tobacco has lost a good chunk of money. They're not making as much money anymore, so they're going to try to get into something else.
I was reading like Kentucky, they're switching from the tobacco market to the weed market, growing, and going to make 10 times more money doing it.
Yeah, that too. They're going to just way more money in weed than there is in tobacco.
By far. I just really don't want them. They tried to get their hands in the vape market. I don't know if they ever did, because I quit vaping, but yeah,
that's what I actually think is weird. They never really did, but if the tobacco companies were smart, they should have got into the vape market. That way, all this money they're losing now from vapors, they could have still been making money from their own vape products.
I thought they were going to go for it. Yeah. I've seen the fake it's not Marlboro, but however you say it, with the weed. I've seen that shirt. Is it Marlboro brand or what is it?
That's the shirt one, yeah.
Did it just say Marlboro, or did it say weed burl, or what did it?
No, it said Marlboro, but it had a green weed leaf on the package.
Yeah, I can just see them getting into it and then fucking it up for everybody.
Yeah, I can see that because they'll do like they do with their smokes. They'll have to dump all these chemicals into it and try to make it more addictive and put chemicals in to make them not stay lit if you drop it on your couch and like
Yeah, I wouldn't dig that too much. But I don't really plan on buying any anyways. I plan on growing my own once it's legal.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, once you can grow your own, why bother buying it? I'm so looking forward to that, being able to legally have weed plants.
Yeah, I am too. Haggy messaged me anytime y'all want it ended, just say the word and I'll tell Haggy to end it. He had something else that came up he had to take care of.
Oh, shitty. Oh well, we'll get another one out here for you guys with the Hagrid.
So I'm sorry about that, guys. But hell, next Friday, maybe Friday or Saturday, if T's not doing anything and Haggy's not, go live then.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll be available.
Was there anything else in chat anybody wants to talk about, or you want to keep us here? You want me and T to answer any questions, or go on, or you want us to quit?
Yeah, we'll leave it up to you guys. I'm good either way.
Yeah.
Just kind of reading the chat here now, guys. That's why I'm a little bit quiet. We got one that said
I
keep
think
going.
do they want us to keep going, or?
Well, one said keep going, but a couple are saying keep going. Now they're coming in. Yeah,
There's Amy and Forza, Marcus.
you guys have to give us something to talk about though if you want us to keep going, because
Yeah, we're getting talked out on the weed
yeah,
market.
I'm running out of ideas.
I haven't been able to, Jozo. He just made it home today, and he's just unpacked it. He hasn't even been able to make it on the show, so I haven't been able to talk to him. Sorry, but I will. Can you keep it going for a second, T? I'm gonna text Haggy back real quick.
Yeah, for sure. You see a question here. How bad are the gun laws in Canada? Well, unless you're like a cop or something or military, you can't carry a gun with you, period. And if you're taking like a gun to the gun range, it has to be locked with a trigger lock in a case in your trunk. Like, yeah, they're pretty strict on gun laws here. Our cops aren't quite as trigger happy, but our gun laws are more strict. Talk about why do you delete Facebook? I haven't had Facebook for about 4 or 5 years. I used to be on Facebook all the time, every free like minute I had, but it just got to the point that it was taking up too much of my time. I think my phone broke or something. I was without a phone for 3 or 4 days. Got a new phone and I realized, damn, it was nice not being on Facebook for like hours out of every day. And I literally I downloaded the Facebook app, I deactivated my account, and I uninstalled the app, and I haven't been back since. I think I've made a couple accounts just for like using the messenger, but basic Facebook itself, I don't use Facebook anymore. Twitter's more fun than Facebook. The new Jesse series, I haven't actually seen anything out of that, so I can't talk about that. What military do I think's in Area 51? I don't know, but it's something to do with aliens. That's my guess. With the tinfoil hats and stuff. Mag capacity limits. I'm not too sure. I'm not too into guns myself, so I couldn't tell you too much about it. Damn, now the chat's just moving here. That was a question for Green. Yeah, Facebook is cancer. I hate Facebook. Facebook's horrible. I'm not sure what that means. OVA free TV versus cable something. I don't know. Just checking through these here comments, guys. Like you can buy an illegal gun up here. That's a different thing. But buying it legal, yeah, we've got a lot of legal guns around here. Favorite food? Oh, I don't know. That's a hard choice. Honestly and sadly, my favorite food is probably, well, no, I don't know. That's a really hard choice. I like pizza. I like steaks. I like shrimp. And I like McDonald's chicken nuggets. As funny as that is, I can't pick a favorite. Those are all my favorite foods.
I like ribs. I like pizza.
Yeah, ribs are good too. Oh, yeah, I like ribs. Yeah, it's hard for me to pick a favorite, and it changes. Like, what might be my favorite thing this week, next week I might be sick of and not want to even look at it anymore. So,
Somebody wants to make a rap video. Go ahead, Lisa. We'd like to see it.
yeah, for sure. I'm thinking about doing some more rap songs just because they're fun and easy to do. Like, it's a lot easier to just pick some free music off of somewhere and like then put down lyrics to it for like a rap song than it is for like an actual singing song. Like I've tried doing for singing song, like for like songs, and I can't do it. But rap ones, as long as I got like a topic and I'm in the right mood for it, I can do it pretty good.
Now, I'm not the talent. Haggy's the talent. I'm just a sidekick.
We sit here and stuff.
Yeah, I would just be sitting there and stuff. That's why you don't see no live streams on my channel, bub.
But well, yeah, and I'm gonna do. I think I might do not like anytime soon in 2 weeks and stuff maybe, but I want to do a live stream with that Bobby Boob character. I forgot I was gonna bring him on my live stream I did there last week, but I got so drunk and I totally forgot to even bring the character on.
Bobby Boob.
Bobby Boob, the bub.
The bub.
That's one of my favorite videos I think I've made. Like that, right at the end part where he starts singing or whatever, going bub 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 to the song. Like fuck, that just made me laugh.
Oh, I still like your raps you did.
Yeah, those I was kind of surprised at how well those turned out. Like I say, if I'm in the right mood and with that back at that time, that's when the whole hubba shit was like going in full motion. So it was so easy to just sit there and write the lyrics to that.
Yeah, I mean, me and Candy did one, and it was too easy. He gave you so much, I hate to say content, but he did. He gave you enough content. He couldn't come up with it, but we sure did.
Exactly. Yeah. Like there was just every time he made a video, there's like 10 things he could talk about and laugh at in the video.
Like that. What was it? Get the dick out of your ear.
Yeah. Or
Fucking
when he tried the rap, that was pretty funny too.
Hell, when he tried to spell, that was funny.
Oh, that was the best. Like, clearly he was just like looking at things around his kitchen that had words on it and he was spelling out that word. Because when he hit that apple, he obviously had an Applebee's bag sitting somewhere and he just read that.
It just cracked me to fuck up, dude, trying to prove he could spell and then couldn't do it. He was missing plurals on his letters. I mean, words. He was just messed up, man. I mean, couldn't do it.
He's like, I can spell grade 1 words, and he failed. Like, that's just
miserably.
Exactly.
That's what we all said. How can you rap when you can't read? That's what we all told him.
That's how that's the way he could always tell he's reading scripted things, because he'd come across a word that he clearly didn't recognize as it was spelled, so he would say it totally wrong. Like he can always tell when he's reading something because he could tell the words that somebody else wrote down for him, the words that he just never uses. I can't think of it now, but I watched in one of my videos I watched last night on my live stream, I caught that a few times. Like you could tell he was totally just reading from a script.
It took him forever just to remember my name. I guess when he first came on, he called me Green Tree.
Yeah, like it took him a long time to get everyone's names. Yeah, you've been Green Tree, Green Bean,
and then Haggy's, and then yours, and it was like You know, towards the end of it, yeah, he was faking it, doing it. But when it first started, he couldn't get nobody's name right, and he was doing that for real.
Yeah, and that was with everybody. Like people he liked, people he hated. Like he can't read.
I don't know, Anthony. To me, you sound like Coat. I mean, like your balls didn't drop. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, he sounds almost exactly like Code.
He does pretty good imitation.
I think that's why it pisses Code off so much, is because it sounds just like him.
It'd be funny to get both of them live fucking with each other back and forth.
That would be funny.
It might be a headache on Coat's end, but
It would still be funny though. He would get so mad. I don't sound like that.
so that guy ever do another video? That Hag Y dude?
I don't know. I haven't actually checked this channel ever since then. I
didn't know if he ever did anything else. I didn't know he even put out a video, and I can't remember. Somebody sent it to me. I was like, it just cracked me up. I mean, at the end, he's digging his pants out of his ass. It's like, God, dude.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna look that up later on tonight and see if he's put anything else up. I totally forgot about him. I just earlier today I seen somebody retweeted that same video there with the bitching about his $2, but I don't know if he's put anything up since then.
Yeah, I think it was Shy that sent it to me. He's like, "Have you seen this?" I was like, "No, but it's funny as fuck." I didn't mean to ruin his whole weekend.
Yeah, that's a funny thing. It's like, oh, I gave him $2 and it ruined my whole weekend. Like,
but he had 6 warnings beforehand to just leave because nobody wanted him here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he came in and with multiple accounts and kept getting kicked out. Like, would he think just because he donates $2, we're gonna kiss his ass and let him stay?
Yeah, that's nah. You can't buy. I don't care how much money it was. Couldn't have bought it.
If you want to throw down someone like him, throw down $500. We might give you a couple minutes, but you're still not going to.
I'll say hi, how you doing, and then say, "There's your time," and see ya. Bye.
You're not. Yep, you're not going to buy your way into the show. We got to like you, and that's just all there is to it.
Well, sure, and the fans got to get along with you and all that, and I don't think that's going to happen.
No, not with that dude.
Maybe he was going. Maybe I took it wrong. Maybe he was going out for the Tard role. Going out for the token Tard.
Well, now that you mention it, that could be.
He should have stated that on the video at least.
Because he would fit that pretty damn good, I gotta say.
Yeah, he would, Ed.
Talk to you later, Ryan. See Ryan's taking off.
Yeah, have a good one. We bored him out of here.
Yeah. But obviously we haven't bored JT because he keeps coming back.
Who's next? What's up, Ben?
How's it going? No, you can't even say you're kind of like Coat. That's just too far off.
I already mod all over YouTube. Not interested. Well, good for you, dude, because we didn't ask you.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't understand is so many people, they're so like obsessed with being mods on channels. Like you get these people that come in and beg like the whole stream to be made a mod. Like, why? Why do you want to be mods so bad? I don't want to be mods in people's chats. If it's a friend, I'll do it, but I'm not going to go up to some random person who I don't know and like try to be a mod in their chat. I want to sit there and watch their stream.
And this is the Jeff Haggy show, not the Green Dream show. And no, Haggy is the real host. So without Haggy, there wouldn't be me on this show. I don't know what's up with that, but don't do that on Haggy's show, man. I find that disrespectful. I appreciate that you may like some of my content, but I'm a Jeff Haggy fan. I'm sorry, man, and always will be. And don't do that on Haggy's show, please.
Yeah, it's his show and stuff. That's what so many people don't understand. Like, especially like the trolls. Like, they're always like, "Oh, you guys aren't, you guys got to stop talking when Haggy talks and you're as bitches. Like, no, it's his show. We're here helping him out and just having a good time. We're not trying to take over his show, or it's Haggy's show.
Yeah, we know when we should be saying something. We can say anything we want to at any time. It's not, oh, you got your 2 seconds and, no, man, Haggy's cool as can be. We say what we want to say on here, and, we respect Haggy at the same time, though.
Yep. And thank you again, Anthony, for that there $5. And what Anthony said, people want to be mods so they can have it's like a power thing. They want to be able to block people and have power. That's why I only let people who I know be mods. I think all I've got is Green Dream, Anthony, I think HDK and Haggy. That's the only people I have that are mods in my channel. And that's more than enough.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just, we got 3 people here that can do it, so we've got it covered here.
Yeah, we don't have thousands of people in our chat. We don't need 100 different mods. Like,
I'd rather not have to block anybody and that we all get along, but that utopia doesn't exist, so throw that out the window.
Yep, there's too many people whose lives depend on trolling people.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of them we all got along with at one time or another. It's just I don't know. They don't know how to be friends. That's what it comes down to. You've said it a lot of times, and I've said it.
Or you get people like Booby was, who get jealous, and then they starting drama between people just to try to make themselves look better.
I didn't ever get that one, man.
Yeah, I don't get that either. It's people who they got nothing going on in their real lives.
Well, and it was more than that. It was wanting pretty much Haggy to himself, and you got to go through him to even get to talk to Haggy, shit like that. And it was just pretty much a power trip. I got to block people in here, and yeah, I've done it and laughed, but I really don't. I'd rather not. I'd rather everybody get along.
Yeah, it would be a funner stream if it was just all people that got along.
And it did, before we all came along, at least before I came along, I guess they were, well, not us. It was when John Haggy pulled all that bullshit and then Edward popped up. That pretty much ruined it. Before that, Haggy said there was really not too many problems, 1 or 2 here and there, that would fuck with him for a week and then get lost, But these people don't do that 1 week thing. They going on 3 years now.
Yeah, well, they're so obsessive, and then they're in denial of it. Like, because we respond to them, we're obsessive. Like, no, we're just responding to your stupid crap. You're the ones that keep coming to our streams, commenting, disliking, stalking our Twitters with 50 different accounts. Like, that's you guys.
Yeah, and they lose accounts over it. We all have our original accounts.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, they've all lost how many accounts? But we're the ones that are all so bad on YouTube. Like, we're not the ones getting terminated all the times. That's you guys.
That's them, not us. I mean, JT comes in here. He spends more time now in here than he did when he actually was on the show. It's hilarious.
You're right. He does. He literally spends more time here than he was on the show. I remember that. He would come in like a half hour and a half late for the streams half the time when he was on the show.
Yeah, he didn't give 2 shits about the show at that time, and apparently he does now because he's in here constantly.
Yeah, that's for sure. Ben Hydro got hung up and ended up having to go out and do something, so he won't be able to make it tonight, sadly.
Yeah, that sucked, man. I was really interested in hearing what went on at the cabin, see if he got to shoot anything or catch anything.
Yeah, I seen he posted something there on Twitter about how he broke a chair and rolled down a hill. I wanted to hear that story.
I didn't see that, man. Yeah. Hopefully next week he'll tell us all the ins and outs of that shit.
Yeah, that's for sure.
At least he's got a place to get away. I mean, like you said, his phone goes off, no internet, no nothing. It's out there.
Yeah, that would actually be a nice getaway, just somewhere where there's no internet, no phones, no nothing, just nature.
No, I think I haven't done that in a long time.
Oh, same here. It's probably been like it's been over 10 years since I've even gone out camping at all.
I've got all the stuff to go. I just, nah.
No, just we
Ain't
never
been
have the
into it.
time. We always like we've been planning on going on a camping trip for years. We're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go this summer, but then shit comes up, we forget, and then all of a sudden it's wintertime again and we can't go camping anymore.
Well, in the summertime around here, it's just too hot. When you're talking about 95, 100-degree weather, I'm not going to want to be out there in a tent. I don't mind it when it's 70-something degrees, 80, somewhere
Yeah,
around there. But
that too, yeah. I don't want to be going when it's piping hot because I can't. I'm one of those people like heat just kills me. It's like kryptonite to me when it gets up that hot. Like I can't move. I sweat really bad. I can't move. It drains my energy. So yeah, a camping trip for me is no fun if it's that hot.
yeah, that's why I was going to say the humidity just kills me. The constant
Oh
sweating, I cannot stand it.
yeah, that's how I am too. Like yeah, it's got to be like spring and fall. That's my favorite times of year.
Well, we haven't had spring and fall in a couple of years. It seems like we just bypass that shit. It's straight on the summer and winter.
That's actually, yeah, I agree. It has been like that lately. It's been kind of weird. And thank you again, Anthony.
Last time I mentioned this, but JT, life lesson, nothing is handed to you. If you want something, you got to work for it. I agree with that. That's a good
That's well,
words of wisdom there.
he'll never realize that as long as he's living off of mommy and daddy, though.
Oh, I mean, he's getting on up there. If he's 17, pretty
Yeah.
soon he's going to be 18. Are they going to be taking care of him
Oh
after
yeah.
that? I hear he ain't doing too good in school. So obviously he has no plans on going to college.
He's probably gonna end up just like Coat. The only difference is his parents' house will be nicer than Coat's dad's attic.
I don't get it. That's maybe my family was different or something like that. My dad wanted you to get out there and do something.
Most people like want to get you out when you're 18. It's like you're 18, get the hell out of the house.
Who's a communist?
Yeah, it's kind of just a weird random. I've never even seen that account before.
Oh, okay. Have taken over. Well, I'm not a communist.
And Brentanic, I think that's how you say your name. Yeah, I would hate being in Texas in the desert. Yeah, I wouldn't be.
So what was the Hubba files since I missed it? What were you doing?
Basically, I took because I got all those like 120 gigs of Hubbard stuff. So I figured out I got my OBS working so I could actually play the video up on the screen too. And just basically me and my wife just sat there and I think we watched 3 different Hubbard videos and just laughed. Well, because we were pretty out of it. We just basically sat there and laughed and made fun of it.
Well, I know you got a hell of a lot of stuff. There was times I would get one, but you were better at it. It's like you'd get this video and 5 seconds later, that fucker's gone. It's like, man, fucking let me see it, T. So I know you got some shit that nobody's seen because, we'll go in there. There was 2 viewers and it would be, you got it and I didn't. So, or vice versa, however it went.
And there was a lot of speakers where he would put the speakers up and again, I'd be the only one in there and he would take them down right after he was done. Like I bet you I got over 90% of the speakers he ever did. Like I got almost all of them.
And probably between us both, we probably do have all of them except for when we slept and missed them. But that's what he ought to be thinking about this stuff. If he wanted to build this channel or, make face on everything, I'm not asking you for an apology for me and everybody you messed with. Apologize to Haggy, man. Maybe I'll give you some of that. I'm not going to make no deals for you because you can't keep a deal. You're not a man of your word.
And that's just it. And he's proven that over and over again. He'll say whatever he wants to get what he needs. And as soon as he gets what he needs, it's like, fuck you guys.
Oh, yeah. And we ain't doing that again, man. But it's just a damn shame. I mean, between what you got, what I've got, and what everybody else got, he could have one hell of a channel built up. Like Hacky said, he could have a decent amount of followers, but he's too stupid and listens to the wrong people.
Exactly. Well, that's what I wanted to do with him way back when I tried being cool with him there for a couple of weeks. As I was going to try to, like, my plan was to try to set up a second account that only I would have access to to put it, and I was gonna say like, well, I'll make these videos funny, and we'll put up a bunch of videos. But my big rule is gonna be he's not allowed to get on that channel and live stream and start raging and attacking people. Like it was gonna be just funny stuff. And I was gonna tell him like, you can have the money for it. I'm just gonna have myself shout it out in the description and crap like that. But that was gonna be my offer to him. But like the guy turned on me after what, like not even a week.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is he doesn't listen to anybody, even if you're making sense with him. Somebody else, one of his other buddies goes in, gets in his head, and then the next thing you know, he's fucking up all over again.
Yeah, well, look, what was it? Haggy offered him $50 per episode to come on the show.
Yeah,
like that would have been the most money he's ever made in his life, and that's why got the Loser Crew so mad, because they would have lost their puppet. They wouldn't have been able to control him as much no more. So they turned him against that idea.
There was a deal for $25 and the Yeti mic. There was a few other deals along the way that he, agreed to, and then just fucked up because somebody got in his head.
Yep, exactly. And if he would have went with that back in those days, like he'd easily have 100,000 subs right now and be making money.
Oh, he would have been making some money like he wanted. I never understood why he was so mad about people passing 1,000, because I didn't know nothing about Super Chat back then. And I figured out that's what he was so pissy about, hitting that 1,000 and making money. Because he used to bitch, man, and he swears he wasn't doing it for money. But I've got some videos and some stuff where he's crying about, y'all won't let me make money and this, that, and it's like, well, you're the one that's your channel.
Yeah, I've got those ones too. I remember, the specifically one where he's crying because he can't make money. Other people can make money on YouTube, but he's not making no money. Like, and I mean, he was crying about it.
So to me, apologize to Haggy, man. Maybe he'll throw you a bone sometime, and maybe you can keep a channel someday, dude.
But he's got to quit letting all those hateful people influence him. That's his biggest problem.
Yeah, and go for more than a week. I mean, come on, man. Man, I'd give him what I had, but I already know how that would go. I mean, here, I give it to him, and then the next thing, Green Dream's a bitch again and all that shit. And it's like, I'm done with the playing retard games,
Yep. It's not worth it. It's a waste of our time.
That's what I'm saying. It's a big waste of time. I'm not going to waste my time no more.
And the way I look at it, if he was too dumb to do anything with all of his videos he had all these years, well, I got him downloaded. I'm going to do something with him.
I still don't see why he doesn't hit you up and try to, make good on stuff. I really don't. I don't even know if you'd be willing even to do something like that, but I'm surprised he hasn't. He knows damn well you have everything.
Part of me thinks that they honestly don't believe that I've got all of his videos. That's what I'm starting to think it is.
Oh,
I don't think he actually.
No, he knows you got it. Bullshit. He knows you got it, and I've got some. You got way more than I got by far.
He'll be realizing pretty soon now, because I got enough of these hub files. Like I've got literally, I think it's over 1,000 videos and over 1,000 speakers. So that's like, I could do one a week and I'd be good for years.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean, he's, I don't know. He's passed on opportunities for two years though. So, I understand he wants to keep friends and all that, but when friends are causing you the problem, I mean, most of the time it wasn't me trolling him. Yeah, I trolled him a couple times here and there. Most of it was his own people trolling him.
Oh, exactly. Well, that's what they do. They troll someone, then they'll come in and play the hero and try to defend him, and that's how they get the person's trust. And that's what they've been doing to him like for years now, and he's too dumb to see it.
It just makes me wonder if John Haggy's not talking to him again, even though we've been through this before. Just makes me wonder if he might straighten up his act, quit attacking people, Yeah,
if he actually did stay away from that guy, he might actually be something. Well, at least be entertaining again.
I don't know why he comes back and always. I think it's because that's the only friend he's ever had. That's what I'm thinking. John Haggy is the only friend that he thinks he's ever had, and it's like that. He's not a friend of yours, dude. He uses the shit out of you. He fucks with you constantly. When you think it's somebody like us, no, it's most likely that idiot fucking with you, dude.
Exactly. Like, we got better things to do. I'll sit there and laugh at his videos, but I don't got time to sit there and mess with him and do stupid crap. Like, I got better things to do than that.
No way. Like I said, I would for a few minutes here and there, but no, there's only a few people that devote that kind of time to doing that kind of shit. Coach, one of them.
Yep. Well, it's people that got no jobs, no lives, no nothing, and they got nothing else to do, so they can spend all day trolling people on YouTube. Like that, I had a troll there a year ago or something. The dude used to literally leave over 1,000 comments a day on my videos. Like, how much time do you have to spend to leave 1,000 comments? Like,
And,
I
and
don't
you're
get how
not
people.
joking because if I said something to you, he'd say something, and then I'd watch it in my notification. It's like this motherfucker is just
And
holy
it was,
shit.
and it wasn't just he would reply. It's like one of us would say something, and he would reply 10 times to
It was
everything. Like, yeah, it
he was
was.
insane. That
He
dude wasted more time than Coat did.
Oh yeah, he is. That guy was nuts. Like that guy was a total loser, that guy.
You know, and we're sitting here laughing, and I know you were laughing, and it's like, man, it's our entertainment, and he didn't even get that shit.
Exactly. And as far as the whole YouTube thing goes, like every comment you get, every like or dislike, they're interactions which help get your videos like up in more people's feeds. So all he did was help me. All those videos where he did that on, they got way more views because of all the interactions that were going on in the chat. And he was too dumb to realize. He's like, why do you keep responding? I'm like, well, because you're helping my channel out, dude.
You're helping me build my channel, you idiot.
Yep, like, and he didn't realize it. And in his head, he was winning because he was leaving 1,000 comments a day. And like,
And
I'm not exaggerating, people, when I say 1,000 comments. There was a stretch for 2 months. He left 1,000 comments a day on my videos.
you ain't joking.
No, and he went on in total. He trolled me for like a year. I didn't even notice him for the first 6 months, and then it was the last 6 months, and then I just started owning him left and right, as Hubbard would say, and then he doesn't even mention me no more. I think he's scared of me now.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened. Wasn't that didn't he get accused of something though?
Yeah, the dude's a registered sex offender. He got exposed for that, and like there's more than enough proof and videos people put up that it's him. And yeah,
Damn.
he got multiple charges against minors, is what it is. Like that's the type of guy this guy is. And once I found that out and started mentioning it, he just backed right the fuck off because I think he knew.
That's what I thought, because after that started coming out and you said something, I didn't see him much after that.
Yep, because he knows damn well I would destroy him with that crap. Like, yeah, like I guess the day it came out, like he broke down, he was crying in his live stream, he was suicidal because he got exposed for it, and then the next day he's like, "Oh, they're lying." But no, there's more than enough proof of tattoos, the inside of his
matching
house,
up that
cat,
that was that neck tattoo that he was trying to cover up in one video, right?
Yeah, there was one video he tried showing it, and it was so funny. He's got his like collar up on his jacket, and he pulls it off the side. Oh, look, I've got no neck tattoo. But the idiot's wearing a hat, and you could see that he was doing it in the mirror. So he was literally showing the other side of his neck where there was no tattoo. Then later on that night, he does a live stream, and you can see the neck tattoo showing like up above his shirt. Like the guy was an idiot.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he backed off as soon as he got exposed, didn't he?
Yeah, that's for sure. Like I haven't seen him come in my shit once since that happened. He's done and like he's still out there. I still see him once in a while. Like he live streams with like 3 or 4 people, and then I don't know how these people support him knowing what he did, but he is a weirdo, that guy.
Their type of people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they stick together, I think is what it is.
That's exactly. You know, and that's what I always said about Hubbard. I mean, Hubbard attracted some of the weird of the weird.
Oh yeah, like I hate to steal his line, but big time, like just the weirdest people you can imagine.
I mean, I just couldn't believe it. You know, the one that was charged with molestation of his 12 and 14-year-old daughter. And that's the guy that was trying to get Hubbard and them to move down to Florida to take advantage of him, I imagine.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Wow, I totally forgot about that. God, yeah, see, there's going to be a lot of stuff I forgot about when I get going on these Hubbard files, and I'll bring up these old videos to remember, because 90% of these videos I haven't seen since the day I downloaded them. There's a few of my popular ones like that I've watched, but most of them I can't even remember.
Yeah, because it was hard to keep up with when he was doing what 10 a day or more.
Yeah, and even a lot of those speakers I never even heard. Like I downloaded them, but I never even listened to them. So there's actually stuff in there I haven't even heard yet.
And that guy's going to be in them. That's a fact. All the weirdos are in them.
Oh yeah, he talks about.
So it's going to be interesting what you pop out.
I'm looking forward to it. That's for sure.
Oh, I am
Talk
too,
to you
man.
later. Well, I don't know. I think we've been going on here for about an hour and a half. I'm just about ready to
You ready?
call her quits if you are.
Yeah, man. Let me hit Haggy up. You want to go ahead and start ending
Oh
it?
yeah,
Let me hit Haggy up real quick, and then we'll start doing the outro.
yeah. We can't end it, guys, till Haggy ends it. So we'll be sitting here till that happens. Who knows? Maybe he's busy and he can't answer his phone, so we might be stuck here for a while longer. Which, if you guys don't mind, that's the way she's gonna go and stuff.
I mean, I might be able to go in and shut the stream down on my own, but I don't really mess with Haggy's stuff. Just upload videos here.
Yeah. I don't know how any of that kind of stuff works like that.
But I think it was a good stream. I sure wish Haggy would have been here, but he had something he had to take care of.
Yeah. It was a pretty good stream, though. I gotta say,
it flowed really well.
We're still sitting at over 50 people, considering it's a Sunday stream that wasn't announced, and it's just the two of us. That's pretty damn good.
That's what I'm saying. You know, they always make fun of Haggy for that, and it's like, you know, he really pulls in the views for not announcing it. You know.
Exactly.
And, we're going to go ahead and say well, Anthony, thanks a lot for the $5. Here comes the sun. Do. But yeah, Haggie's going to go ahead and start shutting this down. We're going to say our goodbyes. You want to give them the outro, T?
Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining into the Jeff Haggy show minus Jeff Haggy. It was me and Green Dream trying to keep you guys entertained. Talk to you guys later. I'm probably going to I might do one in my hub files with my wife later on tonight, depending on when she gets home. I don't know, but that's about all I got to say. You got anything to say there, Green Dream?
No, just enjoyed the stream and hanging out with all the normal people, man. It's always great.